What's up? What's up? What's up, ladies and gents? Welcome to this special stream today where we're going to be covering the PlayStation Showcase of 2021 here. And I'm very, very excited to see what is not only going to be showed off, but what we have to look forward to in the future for PlayStation. You know, as much as there's this huge thing about video games and which console is better, the fact that nobody can get consoles still a year, almost a year after the release of these consoles is still pretty sad. I was, again, lucky enough to be able to have Xbox send me a console for the Series X, and lucky enough that when I picked up the PlayStation 5, I was able to get it from Walmart pretty much the moment I tried. You know, I was just one of the lucky ones that has been able to experience both systems. I've gotten to play Ratchet and Clank on the PlayStation 5, which was an amazing game and so much fun. I took a look at, the Dark Souls remake, which was awesome. Looks beautiful. It's just, I've never really been into the Dark Souls series. So I felt like it was an injustice for me to do a walkthrough on something I've never really tried before. Maybe at some point I'll give it a shot, but I really haven't. I will say this: I haven't got as much use out of my PlayStation as I have my Series X because of all the amazing things that I can do on my Series X, all the backwards compatibility. And a lot of people said, well, I mean, who cares about backwards compatibility? You have the old machines, you can still play on those. I know, and I have, an Xbox 360. I still have my Xbox One X and all that stuff, and I could play those games on there. But being able to play it on your Series X in the most highest of fidelity is so amazing, even better than they were on the previous systems. And that's always going to be a selling point. And it needs to, I wish PlayStation would do that. It's great having PlayStation Now or the PS Plus that they have where you can play some of those PS4 games. And there are a lot of PS4 games that you can play on your PlayStation 5. Don't get me wrong. But there are so many games that I wish that I could play on my PlayStation 5. Like Killzone 3. Yeah, you can play Killzone 2 and Killzone 1 via streaming, but you can't download it. And streaming is still not, I think, something that is good enough yet to where it replaces regular downloadable gaming. You know what I mean? There's still, even though I have the greatest connection possible with a gig up and a gig down, it still hinders and still has that slight delay that just makes you feel a little bit uncomfortable when you're playing. So, to each your own. Some people are a little different than I am, and some people are the same as me. I can only give you my opinion on how I feel about things, but I will never be a fanboy of any specific console. I'm always going to be a lover of gaming, right? You'll see me play PC games. You'll see me play Xbox games. You'll see me play PlayStation 5 games. I mean, you're going to see me play it all because I just love to play video games. And I wish more people felt that way. But some people can only afford to get one console or another. But even in that case, we still don't need to flame other consoles. I hate seeing it on Twitter, on Facebook, and all other social medias where Xbox posts something and then all the PlayStation fanboys come in and wreck whatever they're posting and vice versa. It's just love gaming, right? Be happy you get to play video games in this time period because, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, when games were just starting out or not there yet, they didn't have that stuff. I mean, think 100 years ago, man. You didn't have video games like this that we get to experience today. You actually had to go outside and play in the yard and other kind of stuff, right? So, I mean, you just got to think that we live in a generation where you could be so lucky that you even have the chance to do what you get to do. But it's just one of those things, in my opinion, that I just hate seeing people tear other people apart or tear other companies down because of it. We're all gamers here. It doesn't matter what gaming system you like. If you like the PlayStation exclusively, I'm so happy for you. And I hope that you get everything you've ever wanted out of it. But don't, please, especially if you're on this channel, don't be one of those people that hates on others because of what they enjoy. Or, competition breeds greatness. We've been saying it for how long? Ever since the Madden series have have declined over the years because they have no competition. You know, when you have a console versus a console, they each try to innovate themselves just to be a step higher than the other console. That can be a marvelous thing because it just makes everything better for everyone, because they have the desire to keep going. But you know, if there was one console out there, which I think would be a really cool thing, knowing that there was just one thing to play every game and there was no consoles, I think that would be awesome. But at the same time, maybe it would stifle the creativity that happens because of this competition between PC, which really there is no competition. PC will always be better. I mean, I hate to say it, but PC has better hardware. Now, once they make a console that is on par spec-wise with a PC, then we don't have that argument anymore. But it's getting PC developers to understand that PC gaming is viable, because right now, you know, everyone goes for consoles because it's the ease of portability, it's the ease of sitting on your couch. But at this point in time, you can sit on your couch and play your PC. You can have that hooked up to your TV. There's all kinds of great things that you should be able to try based off of whatever you want. So, I mean, I just wanted to get my, you know, few moments in there of what I felt about all that. I'm not playing the music that's playing during this stream right now because obviously it'll probably be copyrighted. There's going to be moments where I'm going to turn down the sound so that you might not be able to hear. At that point, I'll probably just mumble over top of it because copyright's a big issue. I don't really know if a certain game is going to have certain copyrighted music and whatnot. You know how things are. So this showcase specifically is PlayStation 5. At least that's what it's being promoted as if you look at the image that they shared off. So I'm looking forward to seeing some of the future here. Hopefully they show some God of War Ragnarok. Remember back in 2016 when they showed off, I think it was it 16? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 16. It was either 16 or 15 when they showed off the first God of War gameplay. So that was over 2 years before release. So you would think at this point that they would have some type of God of War gameplay to show off, especially if the game is supposed to release next year, or the fact that it was originally supposed to release this year. So who's to say? We don't know, but it'll be interesting to find out. So I'm not sure when this is going to be ready. I'm going to make sure it's at the highest quality. I don't know exactly when it starts. It should be starting here in the next minute or so, and then I'll turn the sound on. But thank you all for being here. Hopefully you guys enjoy whatever games they're going to be showing off, and hopefully we'll have a lot to discuss. And you can join that conversation over on our Discord channel. Link is in the description, discord.gg/Sinnerstrain01. Just a place for everyone that loves video games on this community to come and talk about their favorite things and just life in general. So come on over if you want to. If not, then I hope you're happy with whatever makes you happy. New Uncharted, that would be pretty cool. I've wanted to see the Uncharted series go on. I would think at this point I would like to see Nathan be more of the Sully type of character, and maybe his daughter being the main heroine. I think that would be a cool direction. Or maybe we can do some more adventures with Chloe and Nadine or something like that. Or there's so many ways you could go. I mean, you shouldn't just stop a series because you've run out of ideas. You know, some of our favorite series we love to see, especially if you're making movies about Uncharted now, you want to keep the fans interested in what's going on. So in my opinion, that's how at least I think. So it should be starting here in just a second. I do hope that some of these PlayStation games do start coming to PC more. Because I'm telling you, man, wow. Playing some of these PlayStation games on PC is so awesome just because of having an RTX 3090 and having everything set up to the max possible. PlayStation developers are so good at making great cinematic storytelling type of games. So let's hope and pray that we get to see more, but here we go. Rating pending. Gameplay captured from a PlayStation 5 system. May not be suitable for all audiences. Okay, I got to turn that down. I do apologize, but clearly that is copyrighted right there, so I will be turning that down. There's nothing really to see here. It's just live action video. I think they should stop doing these types of things. I'm going to be honest. No one gives two craps about a live action video for a game or promoting something like this anymore. We just want to see the games, man. Just put out the trailers for the games, or, you know, that's just my opinion. I don't know. I would like to know what you guys think in the comments below. Like, what's your thoughts on that stuff as well? Let's see what kind of music is actually playing here. All right, so they're playing How Does It Feel? How does it feel to treat, you know, that song. It was actually a classic 80s song. Was also remade in the late 90s, I believe, right around the time that, who was the band that came out with that? I can't really remember. They did a remake of that song. It came out during the time of Star Wars Episode 1, but I can't remember. But yeah, I feel like it's such a waste of money to get all these actors coming together for all of this right here. What is the point? Is this supposed to like get us excited for gaming? Stop doing this, please. I mean, it doesn't help you sell your games. It actually makes you look like you're arrogant and I don't know. That's just my opinion. Again, New Order. Yeah, that's it, man. That was such a great song. It had that like that fill where it says it's so good. Blue Monday is the song. Yeah. It was originally, I think it came out in the 80s, and then they did a remake. A band did a remake in the late 90s. So pretty cool stuff. All right, so we will play. I'll bring the sound back up as soon as that's over. Yeah, see, what was the point of that? Has no limits. Oh my gosh, I now all of a sudden have to play PlayStation. There was no reason for that right there at all. Absolutely zero reason. Sometimes even this little sound right here can be copyrighted too. So I'm just turning this stuff down. You don't really need to hear the sound. It's just a little bit of music until an actual trailer is coming up.
Ryan, President and CEO of Sony Interactive Entertainment, and welcome to the PlayStation Showcase. At PlayStation, we believe in pushing boundaries and setting the benchmark for creativity and excellence in entertainment. We always love the opportunity to speak directly with our community. The new technology in PS5 enables development teams to build more exciting, immersive, and compelling worlds, showcasing their creative vision as storytellers. We've never been more grateful for the PlayStation community. So thank you for allowing us time to share some significant updates and brand new content. So without further ado, let's look at some new and amazing games.
Let's do it. Sony Interactive Entertainment presents Lucasfilm Limited. Oh, good. Star Wars music. Gonna have to turn this down.
Peace is a lie.
Not actual gameplay, of course. That's great.
That is what the Sith believe. They promise power.
I do apologize, but Star Wars music will get copyrighted in like less than a second. But I'm really looking forward to this. Let's see what it's going to be. Oh my God. Yes. Yes. Holy shit. Knights of the Old Republic remake. Oh, and it's only for PS5. I mean, that's okay. I have a PS5. I'm not fretting it, but that means a lot of other people are not going to be able to experience it. Oh my God. Oh, this is going to be awesome. Dude. Wow. Okay, that's how you start it off, right? But I hope they didn't announce it too early because they decided not to give us any gameplay. Is it going to be turn-based? Of course, they got to get the glorious butt shot in there. Oh my God, dude. All right, who directed this trailer? It's definitely dudes. IGN gives this review a 7 out of 10. Not enough butt shots.
하늘에 계신 어머니시여, 저희는 지구를 지키지 못했습니다. 적들을 물리치고.
Is this Bayonetta? I mean, I don't want to say it's Bayonetta. I'm gonna turn it down because that music in the background. But does it feel like Bayonetta to you? Like it has? I don't think it's Bayonetta. It doesn't have her colors, her look, her glasses. So I don't think it's Bayonetta, but it definitely has that feeling of the way the character is, though. Be interested to see if this does any good. I'm not huge into the Japanese RPGs. As you can see, there's really nothing that you're missing here by turning the sound down. Gameplay looks nice and smooth, hack and slash. Oh, is this Eve Parasite? Because it just said parasiting, and then the name of the character is called Eve. So this tells me this has to be Eve Parasite. At least that's what I'm thinking. I don't know. What do you guys think? Also, don't forget to leave a like. It helps the channel out. And thank you guys for being here. Normally, I probably wouldn't talk much during these things, but in today's society, you have to talk over the music copyright and stuff. I mean, it's just kind of how it is. Now, this looks kind of like epic Devil May Cry-ish, so I'm digging it. Definitely feeling the action here, but I think there's just too much emphasis on her outfit and the gel physics there moving around. They got the physics in the game, all right. Well, I got that music blasting, so definitely action. It looks like the frames are decent, from what I can tell. Cool moves, cool enemies. Ooh, nice. Definitely bloody. This is like the female version of Devil May Cry. Project Eve. Okay, all right. There you go.
당신이 왜 이곳에?
설마 이브 저건 알파 네이티브야.
It's like Eve mixed, or it's like Devil May Cry mixed with Metal Gear Solid Rising. Gearbox. Oh god.
Darkness washes over the land. Dun dun dun. The Dragon Lord has returned!
Fools! Your party of heroes can't stop me.
Who's ready to rickety roleplay? Spoiler? It's you, baby.
Oh god. I can't believe they're playing Gimme Chocolate. I gotta turn that down. That is copyright up the wazoo. Hopefully that didn't Oh my god. So it's pretty much Borderlands in a Japanese style? Or
You know, some of you may be asking,
What the
Tina,
heck
why are
is
there
this?
guns in a fantasy world? And I am just so glad you asked, because shut up your face and get shooting!
oh god, here we go. Gotta go back down again. Although I will tell you, man, you need to go see, or you need to listen to Gimme Chocolate, dude. They got some great music, man. That's the name of the song. Look it up. I can't remember the name of the band for whatever reason. I'm having a... They also do a song called Starlight, which is really good as well. Obviously, if you're a fan of Borderlands, this is going to be the game for you. It seems like that's the only thing that makes them money these days.
The character sheets, baby!
Oh, that's Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. Yeah, we've seen that. We've seen a little bit of it before.
No end credit scene here. This ain't no super duper hero movie.
Baby Metal, yeah, that's the name of the band. So definitely go check them out. Starlight and Gimme Chocolate are two great songs, especially Starlight. I love Starlight. It's pretty much reskinned Borderlands from the way that looks.
I'll let you in on a secret, but I'm a pretty big deal.
Oh, I think I know what this is. I gotta turn it down. It's playing real music in the background. I apologize. You can always check out these trailers. They'll be on the main sites of PlayStation, I'm sure. If you want to hear the music. I was gonna say I thought this could be Death Jam, but I don't know. Definitely taking a different turn than Def Jam.
What the actual fuck? Whoa, wait, stop! Whoa. Where on earth is this?
Africa.
Who's there?
And technically not Earth. Well, not what you would call Earth, anyway.
I swear to God, asshole, show yourself!
Show myself. I've shown.
Where are you?
Right here, at the end of your arm. Oh, hello, yes.
Okay, so let me get this straight. I'm somewhere that's not what I would call Earth.
Whoa, this looks interesting.
I'm seeing freaking dragons, and oh yeah, I'm talking to a cop. Did I just do that?
All right, I am digging this.
We did.
I just moved it with my freaking mind. I'll probably fly next.
No, you're just being ridiculous.
Oh, that's too far. Good to know there's a line.
Mouth movement doesn't seem to be very well. They need to at least work on that. Is this made by EA?
Our land suffers. You are the only hope we have. You're special. You're the one that's planning on.
Oh, that looks so beautiful.
Tanta Sila is the strongest and most formidable of all the Tantas. You will be doing our land a great service by killing her.
Forspoken. That looks cool. Okay. Wow, that feels like that's a really good original kind of idea.
Demon. I am the one you seek, the one and only Tanta Sila.
Definitely going to be looking into that one when it comes out.
For decades, Team Rainbow has been the shield against the worst global threats imaginable. Hostage situations,
Rainbow Six.
biological weapons, the threat of nuclear war. But
I'm guessing
now,
this is just a trailer
we
for
face the
Extraction.
greatest terror.
Yeah.
Our world
I swear,
is
guys,
unknown.
I played this game 3-4 years ago, and it's just now being released. This is crazy. Did anyone else play? I played a game that was just like this. I'm pretty sure it was this game, but then it just went on a hiatus, and it's taken 4 years to come out. That's crazy. It looks really cool. You know what? It makes me really, really want to get back into playing Rainbow Six, just the regular Rainbow Six, and like squatting up with a bunch of you and doing some stealth, you know, like doing some Rainbow Six tactical action.
As one.
It's just really weird that they're making a full game out of this. It's kind of weird that they're doing this instead of making a new Rainbow Six game. I wonder what led them thinking that this was the path for Rainbow Six as opposed to coming out with a new game in the series and a new entry. I mean, I don't know how publishers think. But I'm going to play it, obviously, and hopefully I'll get to play it with some of you guys. Because money, that's a very good explanation. Really the only one you need to say. Zombies are not popular anymore, man. Zombies are like World War II games. Oh, wait, Call of Duty Vanguard's coming out, isn't it? Oh, geez. It says trailer footage includes in-game... Ooh, Remedy. Yes, here it is. Alan Wake Remake.
Whatever you do, don't go out in the dark.
I'm going to be playing this.
Stay in the light.
The Deerfest guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry. A famous artist, no less.
Alice?
Okay, but that looks exactly the same. Please tell me that it's going to look...
My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr.
I'm thinking that all they did was
Last
just
night I
up
woke
the
up to a
scale of
nightmare.
resolution.
I was missing a week.
Everything is going to look exactly the same.
I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it. With
Dude,
it,
this
I
game
could
is
save
so good.
myself. I could save Alice.
I do know that Alan Wake has some horrible copyright music. So it's going to be definitely interesting. I'm definitely planning on doing this for Halloween.
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer.
But if you're going to remaster it, what's going to set it out from just playing the PC version? Is it just because it's on PlayStation, I guess? I guess it doesn't come out for Xbox. The remaster is specifically only on... Coming out this year! Oh, wow. So they delayed it to March of 2022. I literally thought it was coming out this year. Was this that Tokyo game, right?
What was that?
Oh, those enemies reminded me of the ones from Buffy the Vampire Slayer season 4, the ones that like went off a sound.
Critical work. People always decry the truth.
Now this does look pretty cool. So, you know I'm going to give it a shot.
Still your fear. I will be her salvation.
Mari!
The time is nigh. The world rests on the precipice of transformation.
Yeah, Ghostwire Tokyo, I think. Wasn't that the name of it? No answer so far on 1440 support. All right, what do we got here? Eidos Montreal, so this is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians.
I'm excited for this. I can't wait to play this.
You came here seeking truth. Rejoice. The matriarch wishes
to share it with you.
This is a game that I think is actually going to be significantly better than the Avengers.
What's wrong with you?
Oh, I think I'm having a heart attack.
Cease this at once.
Cosmo! How you doing, buddy?
Grand Unifier Raker, leader of the Church of Truths.
During that ritual with the priest, they kept talking about a promise.
It was like they were drinking funky juice or something.
Or joined the cult.
So let us investigate for you.
And not fun kind with both.
I definitely got to turn that music down there. A little bit of copyright going on. But I can definitely tell you that I will be covering this game when it comes out. And I'll do a full walkthrough on it.
It sounds bad.
It is.
I hope you've got one.
The only thing about this game is that it's going to be very, very hard to do because music is very important in the lore of Guardians of the Galaxy because of Star-Lord, right? So it's going to be interesting to see how, if they give you the option to mute licensed tracks and stuff.
Proven yourselves unworthy, and you must be destroyed.
Yes, I will be playing House of Ashes as well.
That was completely intentional. The Milano's on her way. Thanks, bud.
Let's see what this is. Oh, is this Vampire the Masquerade, I think? Yeah. Stealth elements. Yeah, but is it ever going to come out? This has been, like, delayed and everything, so it's probably not going to come out till 2022. Combat looks pretty good, though. Nosferatu. Okay, that looks pretty badass. But is it going to be smooth? That's the question. Did they change the name of it, or was it always Blood Hunt? Am I confused, or... Is this like a secondary game or something? Because that looked really cool.
Welcome to the Eon program. Picture your perfect you. Your health,
Oh yeah, this is kind of like BioShock in a way.
passion. Not just freedom, we offer eternity.
Shut up.
Your esteemed visionaries believe the only thing missing from Black
Hey, AAA launches aren't smooth either.
The Visionaries.
It's almost as if no game comes out smooth anymore.
Painted up a prison and named it Freedom. Locked us all in one repeating day. Their eternity. An endless party.
That's his death loop, right?
Never leave.
Okay, I gotta turn that down. I'm probably gonna play this, but I'll have to turn music all the way down in the game if it's gonna have any copyright.
A bunch of spaced out science nerds, brainwashed cultists flinging bombs, whatever these guys are doing, all spewing Eon's bullshit.
Now, this is being made by the guys that did Dishonored and Prey, so, I mean, there's hope that the game's going to be good, but marketing-wise, it hasn't really lived up to my expectations. They haven't, the gameplay that they've shown haven't done enough to sell me on how amazing this could be. Yeah, they're probably waiting to show the best that they have for last. I already love the show because they announced freaking Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake. It's just so weird that it's only for PlayStation. Because it was an Xbox exclusive when it first came out. The original. Like I said, every single trailer has to have just music in it. Yeah, I think if you're going to take anything away so far from this showcase, it's the fact that they at least finally announced Knights of the Old Republic. It's just, are they going to make it like the original and it's going to be specifically only turn-based, or are they going to make it like actually do the action yourself? That's the question I want answered. But I guess only time will tell. What do we got here? All right. Looks like something new. It says Deck 5. Does that mean it's on a ship? Oh god, the music is definitely going to be copyrighted. Sorry, I gotta turn it down. What? Radiohead and Epic Games? Oh, come on. What's up with music and games today, man? Enough already. I miss the old days of gaming, to be honest. Mid-2000s, some of the best years in gaming. Oh, that could be fun. Oh, that's going to be copyrighted. You know it. Just some kids singing. Yeah, well, the Star Wars remake didn't really have anything. It was just Darth Revan showed up. That was it. There was no gameplay. It was just Darth Revan. So it really wasn't much to see. Just really announcing it that it's coming next year. That's right. That's from, I was going to say the same thing, from The Last of Us 2, the little mini guitar thing there. I think kids will get a kick out of this one. It's probably not going to be for me, though. I mean, the art style is really not for me. I kind of grew out of this phase a long time ago. But there are still a lot of gamers that love this style. And it's fun. It's like a game that's fun for the whole family. And they should always be games that are fun for the whole family, you know? Every single year. Aww. A girl and the crabs. They should have just called it A Girl with Crabs. All right, you know this is probably gonna be the last. You said it was about 40 minutes. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This is gonna be something. Oh boy. Oh boy.
The biggest pirate treasure of all time is within our grasp.
Oh, don't tell me it's just gonna be a.
It's not an easy fight.
Updated for the PlayStation 5. Remastered. Give me a break. You don't need to PC! There you go!
We're all a bunch of thieves digging around where we shouldn't.
Yes, PC! Relive the adventure on PC. Yes, okay. I can dig that. I can dig that.
Obsessed with his treasure. Gets what they deserve.
Oh gosh, that's gonna be awesome. I gotta turn the music down. Uncharted music is copyrighted. It was all throughout my entire playthrough. Yes, okay. I'm looking forward to that. Maybe they're not bringing out the new game. They're remastering that, but they're making it for PC.
Herman Hulst, head of PlayStation Studios. PlayStation Studios, at its heart, is a diverse and passionate group of storytellers at our collective of AAA studios all across the globe. Everything we do is driven and inspired by storytelling. As creators, PlayStation 5 gives us the opportunity to push the boundaries of storytelling even further. Our world-class development teams at PlayStation Studios have already delivered such incredible gaming experiences for PS5, and we're only just getting started. As you'll see today with the lineup of exclusive games coming for PlayStation Studios, we're going to continue to drive innovation, advance gaming, while always embracing the legacy of PlayStation and creating games that matter. Games that you're not going to find anywhere else. Enjoy.
Okay, so maybe we're gonna get into some of the AAA ones here. Insomniac. Sorry, gotta turn that down. Big time. Oh my god, do I have to turn that all the way down? Alright. Not actual gameplay. Go figure. Let's see what this is. I'm just keeping the music off for now. Urban Cowboy, the game. Oh shit! Holy show! Okay, now you got me. Now you got me. Yeah, Wolverine. Okay, all right, you got me. I'm good. I'm good. All right, all right, all right. Please tell me it's Hugh Jackman. It's got to be Hugh Jackman. Come on, it's got to be a Hugh Jackman. Gotta turn that down. This is gonna be Gran Turismo, clearly, but the music being played is obviously not good. Damn it, man. I think right there, that was the best. I mean, okay. Star Wars Knights of the Republic remake is gonna be the best, but right, Wolverine, I could get into that. If it's anything like the original Wolverine on the 360 version, I can't remember what the name of that was. What was it called? Wolverine Origins or something like that. That was amazing. There's no sound. The only sound that's playing is just this organ. That's it. Gran Turismo in space. Could you imagine? Like, listen to this music. It's just like a freaking organ playing. What's the purpose? How is that supposed to sell you this video game? Show gameplay. No one cares about these cinematics. They want to see gameplay. You would think they'd understand by now. Now that's gameplay, I can tell. All right, so this is what I like to see. Customization that we're all used to, Gran Turismo. Photorealistic graphics, of course. Gran Turismo always goes for a more serious approach, as Forza goes for a kind of, I wouldn't say cartoony, but a more arcadey feeling of racing. Gameplay looks pretty good, but honestly, I don't see. Do you guys see any improvements over GT Sport? I mean, it already looked like this. How much better can you actually make the game look, even on a PS5? I don't really know how much more they could make it better. Some game genres like sports games and stuff are really catching themselves up to the point of when it just isn't going to look any better. If you want authentic racing, then GT Sport is your game. If you want a little bit more arcadey, having fun, then Forza Horizon. But they also have Forza Motorsport as well. But we haven't seen one of those in like 3 years now. Footage captured on PlayStation 5.
For as long as I can remember,
I already know what this is.
Looked for an equal.
It's actually coming.
One who could push
No.
me.
No, it's not. Okay, never mind.
One who could
I thought it was
surprise
Insidious. Alright, new Spider-Man.
One who could even beat me.
Craven looks like he's going to be the main lead. That's what I'm hearing.
All I found
Maybe.
is disappointment. Will one of you finally give me what I desire?
Craven the Hunter. Wait a second.
We will.
Oh, that's Venom! Yeah! Spider-Man 2. Nice. 2023. Oh God, we'll all be dead by then. This world's gonna be coroned out by then. Sheesh. I hope, by the way, I hope we're not all dead by then. I'd love to continue living. And I want to see my daughter grow up. You know, she's getting bigger and bigger every day. So I'd like her to continue to do that. World, stop being so mean to everyone. Here we go, baby. This is what I'm talking about. Finally, gameplay. Yes. All right, so Loki's a little bit older, not too much older.
The prophecies say Fimbulwinter leads to Ragnarok. War is coming. My story doesn't end hiding in these woods. I should be out there, finding out who I am, who Loki is.
I will not allow you to pick a fight with gods.
I don't want to fight anymore. I just want answers.
And if those answers lead to war with Asgard?
Maybe that's what Mother wanted.
We do not know what Mother wanted.
Well, I recognize that dour expression anywhere. Odin's got tricks up his sleeve we haven't dared to consider.
God, that looks so good.
What if there was someone who could help us?
You mean Tyr, the old god of war in these lands, who is dead?
Well, for a dead man, Odin seemed pretty keen on seeing he wasn't found.
If he's out there, we gotta find him.
Come in.
What in all yarns be the happened to him?
We're trying to stop Ragnarok, to help people. And what if the only way to do that is war?
Now this is what I'm talking about. Oh, that looks so good. God of War is already my favorite game of all time.
Stop thinking like a father for a moment and start thinking like a general.
No! You seem like a calm and reasonable person. Are you a calm and reasonable person?
Oh, yeah.
In moments of crisis, panic does nothing. Harness it.
Oh, is that a Minotaur?
Let it serve you.
Tyr!
Are you coming with us?
Nice.
You'll get your answers soon enough. Well, some of them.
Okay, all right. Little vague there in the end. Obviously, this is part of like a trilogy, so we know they're not going to tell the whole story here in number 2. But I do like how they're keeping the same actors, especially the kid. He is grown up now, so but they kept the same voice actor as he's getting older too, so that's cool.
Unbelievable. Yes, yes.
Okay, all right. None of that. It's just a stupid song being played. I don't know if they're going to show off anymore, but let's talk about some of the games that we did see today. The ones that got us really exciting. Star Wars, look at that. Knights of the Old Republic remake, so very excited. Forspoken looks really good. Spider-Man 2, oh, I can't wait for that. Wolverine, holy crap. Aloy, of course. God of War 2. There is a lot to look forward to. That Vampire Masquerade Blood something looked really good, so I'm looking forward to seeing what that is. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the live stream, of course. I don't know how much more is left.
Was the PlayStation Showcase. We've got more info and updates coming right now, and I'm in fact joined by no less than PlayStation Studios head Herman Hulst. Herman, really strong showing here from PlayStation Studios tonight, including an awesome new look at GT7 and finally a release date.
GT7 is coming in March, and I don't think fans are going to be disappointed with what Yamauchi-san and Polyphony have been working on. And what we're doing with GT7 is we're pulling from the entire history of the franchise, taking some of the best features into GT7. GT campaign, arcade missions, all that good stuff. And, you know, I got a chance to play, and it just looks and plays sensationally. The haptics, the vibrations, you feel the road, the pull and the weight of the different cars. I'll tell you, the one thing that I personally really liked is the braking variations through the adaptive triggers. That really kind of makes you feel like you're an incredible
if you're gonna play
racer.
this game,
and for me, that's great.
Great to hear that about.
You're not going to play with a controller. You're going to play with a steering wheel, man. Come on.
About Insomniac. I mean, this is a studio that is absolutely on fire the last year, maybe 18 months with Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, Ratchet & Clank, A Rift Apart, and now two big reveals tonight in the form of Marvel's Spider-Man 2 and Marvel's Wolverine. It's kind of a shock. You work really closely with Insom, Herman, so what can you tell us about just why Insom gets so fired up about the Marvel Universe?
I mean, Sid, you said it, Insomniac are on fire. They've been just so productive. And I think the team in Insomniac, they're really always challenging themselves to raise the bar with their approach to storytelling and craftsmanship. And it's really evident in the consistently high quality of games that they've been delivering over the years. I think on top of that, they really prize collaboration amongst their team. And that collaboration that also extends to the way that they work with other PlayStation teams, but also their work with their great partners at Marvel. And that collaboration resulted in the amazing first two Marvel Spider-Man games. And I know that Insomniac are extremely excited to be further expanding the universe into Marvel Spider-Man 2 now. And they're also going to be raising the bar again, you know, in terms of immersion, action, visual fidelity. I think Marvel Spider-Man 2 will be...
I mean, let's be honest. I love the new Spider-Man series on PlayStation. And I'm very interested to see what this is going to be here. Oh, man. That is going to be awesome.
Very cool, very exciting times, and on multiple fronts. Tonight, we also got our first big look at God of War Ragnarok. Herman, what can you tell us about where Santa Monica Studio is going with this one?
You know, like many of the fans, I'm personally really invested in the relationship between Kratos and Atreus. We got to see in the trailer that there's some real tension brewing between them as Ragnarok approaches, so, you know, I can't wait for players to see how that relationship between them evolves. And you gotta trust me when I say that Santa Monica Studio have prepared quite a few twists and turns for players as they set up the finale of the Norse saga in God of War Ragnarok.
We're going to get an update on God of War Ragnarok from Santa Monica Studio here in just a moment. But before you go, Herman, I wanted to get your take on Horizon Forbidden West. Now, we've learned that this one is coming out in February. I am sure that by this point you have played it. So what has jumped out to you? What can you tell us about the game?
I've had a chance to play the game on PS4 and PS5, and it looks great on both. For PS5, the level of detail on Aloy, her kids, her lighting, it's just exceptional. Even more amazing because the environments have so much going on too. From the ruins of San Francisco to those new underwater areas, everything just looks breathtaking, and it loads really fast because of the SSD. Plus, the combat in the game offers so much variety. It's all based on player choice. There's so many cool weapons and tools, and when you combine these together, that comes in really handy when you're dealing with the new machines. On PS5, the haptic feedback on the controller, I think in my mind really adds to the experience, you know, when you're firing arrows and the other ammo. You know, the team at Guerrilla, I know them so well. I'm super proud of them. They're creating something incredibly special, and I just can't wait for gamers to get the next chapter of Aloy's adventure in their hands.
Thanks for the update, Herman. We're joined now by Eric and Corey from Santa Monica Studio. And I wanted to check in with you two on the big announce we saw just a few minutes ago, God of War Ragnarok. We finally got our first big look at it. And actually, Eric, I wanted to start with you. You've been involved with every single God of War, including 2018's God of War. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct, Sid. I've been with the studio since 2004 in many different capacities, working with both Santa Monica and Ready at Dawn on the God of War franchise. And I don't know why, but they thought it'd be a good idea to say, hey, do you want to direct this one? And so that's what I'm doing. I'm directing God of War Ragnarok, or as Corey likes to call it, never heard of it. So that's the update on that.
So Eric, why the shift in leadership on God of War Ragnarok?
It's always been a tradition here at Santa Monica to change the directors across the games. You know, we've had really good success with that. Corey's been the only repeat director, and, you know, rightfully so. He's pretty damn good at what he does. So that's kind of what it is.
The important thing for us is to be able to kind of get a fresh perspective each time, but also, you know, a fresh pair of legs in the sense that you're really exhausted at the end of finishing one of these things. So you got to con somebody else into doing it, like him.
So Eric, what aesthetics or themes sort of resonate with you as a creative? I mean, I guess what I'm getting at is like, how do you see yourself leaving your fingerprints on God of War Ragnarok?
It's kind of the designer in me wants to answer one way, but as a director, you have to answer a different way. I think you have to learn how to jettison your own profession when you switch over to the director's role, which I'm sure Corey can understand. I mean, he kind of animated a little bit on God of War 2, and we kind of had to throw it all out, except for that sneaky backflip that Kratos has never done again that we left in. But that's the perk of being the director, I guess. But, you know, from my point of view, like, we want to tell a very heartfelt and epic story as, you know, a father and son go on a journey, and they kind of struggle with holding on to stuff and letting go of things. You know, it's a very difficult kind of human condition that we all deal with. And we kind of want to arrive at that by taking like slices of life or family, you know, drama, if you will, and kind of juxtapose that against big Norse backdrop. And, you know, at the end, we just want to have an ending that feels very, you know, surprising yet inevitable based on all those things. But it's kind of, you know, I'm from the Midwest, so like slice of life, very common, mundane things are just as interesting as big world events. And so we try to collide those things together. It's, you know, make an experience that's very worthy of the God of War name.
So with the game officially being called God of War Ragnarok, I guess it doesn't take a genius to think that perhaps Ragnarok factors into this game in some manner. Can you confirm that, Eric?
Yeah, I mean, you can't call the game God of War Ragnarok and not have Ragnarok happen in the game. So, you know, it's going to happen. We're going to cap off the Norse series with it. And I think Chris Judge said it best in the announced trailer last year. Prepare yourselves.
The last game ended with a teaser of sorts for Thor. And I just got to know, was that Thor's voice we heard in the trailer just a few minutes ago?
That was definitely Thor's voice that we heard in the trailer. Thor is being played by Ryan Hurst, which you might know him from Sons of Anarchy. He played Opie, one of my favorite characters ever. And we're just delighted to have him come play in the God of War sandbox. And his take on Thor and our take visually on Thor is very different than the hunky Australian you might know. You know, he's much closer to the Norse mythology version. You know, he's this big, burly, almost hedonistic man-child, red hair, left-handed, just a little off kilter than the Thor that a lot of people know right now. So I can't wait for people to experience more of that when the game's done.
We also heard the name Odin in tonight's trailer. So I imagine if we're going to experience Ragnarok, Odin's going to have to play a pretty big role here, right?
Definitely. I mean, Odin is the Allfather of all the realms, so he's going to show up when Ragnarok happens. We're very, very happy to have Mr. Richard Schiff come on to play Odin for us. You may know him as Toby from The West Wing. This was one that we never thought was going to happen. It was like kind of a shot in the dark, and he got back to us, and we walked him around the mocap volume, and he was just like, I've never done anything like this before. Let's do it. And so the kind of rest is history. So I can't wait for people to experience that and see how he factors in. And it's a very different take, again, much like Thor. He's like a old man who's just kind of busy with his own things and doing whatever he wants. And he doesn't live in a castle or anything like that. So it's again, a different take, kind of what we do. We just take what's known and curveball it a little bit and, make it special.
We also saw a couple of new characters tonight. So what can you tell us about them?
Are you talking about the little squid? Oh no, you're talking about Tyr, the big guy. Yeah, he's the Norse god of war. And Kratos and Atreus have finally found him. We talked a lot about him in 2018, so we were like, well, might as well show him to the people. And then the last character we saw at the trailer, like with the little wink and smile from Angerboda, she's one of the last remaining giants, and her story is pretty amazing and how it fits into the world of God of War. Tyr is being played by Ben Prendergast, who's been completely absorbed in the role, even though he is not a giant as Tyr is. And then Angerboda is being played by Leia de Leon Hayes, who's a complete treasure on set. She's been amazing. Watching her chemistry with the other characters has been amazing, and she's one of the last giants that's living. So we have those characters and a few more. There's a lot of different monsters you saw in there. And there's been so many talented people at the studio building this trailer and putting it together. I just want to give a shout out to the team. I love you guys. I wish you could be here doing this interview with me. I wish you were all behind me right now at the studio. That would have been completely amazing. And lastly, to our fans, we have a saying at the studio that we are fans of our fans, and I cannot wait to watch all the tweets, the messages, the reaction videos that you guys put out, and our team to be able to take that into heart and just get excited and hyped, and then use that to push us through to finish the game for you guys. So thank you very much.
Now, Corey, we haven't heard a whole lot out of you here tonight. So now that we know you're not directing God of War Ragnarok, I was hoping maybe you could give us a little clue about what you may or may not be working on next.
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? You'd like me to just spill the beans and tell you everything that's going on right now. We're actually doing a bunch of stuff. It's really exciting, all the things that we're doing, and you're tempted to know what is this, but I don't really have anything I can talk about right now specifically, mostly because we're really focused on God of War Ragnarok, that I am incredibly excited that I finally understand that that's what everyone was saying, God of War Ragnarok. I was way off. I was thinking it was something else that they were talking about. I think we'll wait to get any deeper into anything else until later. We'll talk again, Sid.
All right. Well, thank you, Corey, and thank you, Eric. And next up, we have Ryan Treadwell. He's the lead producer at Aspyr. And wouldn't you know, just a little while ago, we got the announcement of a remake for Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. So, Ryan, I guess my question is this like a remaster of the original game, or what's going on here?
It's so much more, Sid. This is a complete remake of this beloved Star Wars story. For Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic Remake, we are rebuilding from the ground up while maintaining that integrity of story and character from the original.
So Ryan, how much of a remake are we talking about here? I mean, is this updating some graphics, adding some higher resolution modes?
The original Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic is a true classic and one of our favorite Star Wars stories ever. We want to honor that original story and make it as impactful for players today. In terms of the visuals, we have an opportunity to present this story with a much higher level of fidelity than was possible in the past, while making sure that we're being authentic to what players loved about that original game.
So we know Aspyr from bringing classic Star Wars games to modern consoles, but this is a much bigger project than anything the studio's tackled before. So what can you tell me about the team behind the game?
You're absolutely right. While Aspyr has enjoyed a great relationship with Lucasfilm Games through our work bringing classic Star Wars games to new audiences on modern platforms, this project is on a completely different level to anything we have done before. That's why we knew we had to assemble the right team to do this project justice. We put together a team full of industry veterans from fan-favorite RPGs, even including the original Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic.
It has been a really rewarding experience to assemble such a talented team to bring back an epic game. Of course, we're also working closely with the amazing teams at PlayStation and Lucasfilm Games. Together, we couldn't be more excited about what we'll be able to show you in the future. All of us are, of course, huge Star Wars fans too. One of the nice parts about building a team to make a big Star Wars game is the ability to instantly bond with all the new people over your favorite aspects of Star Wars. We all have different Star Wars memorabilia behind us in every call, and it always sparks up a good conversation.
All right, thanks, Ryan. Very exciting stuff, and I'm definitely dying to see more of that one.
Thank you, Sid. It will be some time before we're ready to show more, but we're very excited about being able to reveal more in the future.
All right, and that's it for our show. You can catch up on all the big news on PlayStation.blog and check out all the trailers from tonight's PlayStation Showcase on YouTube. Thanks for watching.
All right, ladies and gents, that looks like that is it for the stream. Definitely excited and interested to see what you guys think of everything that was shown off today. For me, I gotta say, probably the thing that I am most looking forward to is God of War Ragnarok, as well as Knights of the Old Republic. Wolverine, can't wait to see what they're gonna do with that. Spider-Man 2. I mean, that's the thing. PlayStation is so good with the cinematic style of gameplay that I can't wait to be able to continue our journey on. So for everyone out there watching, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below once this video is out, what are you most excited for? Also, let me know on Discord as well. Love you all. Take care of yourselves. And thank you again so much for watching. And I will see you on the next one. Peace out. Bitches.